Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm talking about Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It was the first reboot in the Planet of the Apes franchise. It stars James Franco. It's directed by Rupert Wyatt, and it was a rather surprising, really good movie. It takes the story of Caesar, who was in some of the originals, and James Franco plays a scientist at this science company. He is trying to develop a disease for Alzheimer's. His dad has Alzheimer's, played by John Lithgow, and they're testing the medicine on apes. You're seeing that it's working. He's developing the cure for Alzheimer's. It's working on these apes. The apes are getting smart, and they test the chimpanzee, a female, and she gets very aggressive afterwards. And they're trying to just like feed her, and she'll attack them and whatever. And she ends up breaking out of her cage. She attacks the whole facility, and they shoot her down. They kill her. Well, they go into where her cage is, and she had a baby, which is Caesar. James Franco takes it home and raises it into this child, like this puppy ape. And then he keeps it, and the movie progresses. And one thing I love about this movie is the character development. But the character development, the best one is in Caesar. In this ape, the character development of Caesar is fantastic. He goes from this cute little monkey, this cute little chimpanzee, adorable. He does adorable things. He's swinging all over the house. It's a greatly directed movie, by the way. And he's growing up, and he's inside. He's been inhabited his whole life, and he's inside. He wants to go outside and play. So he looks out this window, and he sees like all these kids across the yard playing, having a great time, and he wants to be a part of that, but he can't. And just you see the sadness, and you see the emotion, and you see how smart he is on this ape, this non-human person. So that shows how smart he is. So they did a great job at illustrating that. James Franco, he's a really good performance. I love James Franco. I think he's great. He does a lot of projects. He needs to do more like serious and maybe more blockbusters. I love James Franco. John Lithgow gives a great performance. He's a great actor. And so Caesar, he gets out and tries to go play. He ends up attacking their next door neighbor, and he gets sent to this pound, basically a zoo for apes. And he gets there, and he's much smarter than all the other apes, obviously, because he was born with the medicine, the cure that makes them smarter. He was born with that. So he's smarter. He's wearing clothes, and he goes out to the play area for all the apes, and he like sees them all, and he just wants to play with them. And he tries to toss the ball around, but they're apes. They just like destroy it, and they walk normally. He walks on his feet. They all walk normally, and he ends up having just a rough time, and he's getting harassed by all these other apes because he's different. It's very humanistic. It has so many human elements for the apes, and that's why this new franchise is beloved by so many people. It's because they compare it to humanity really well. So as Caesar is getting more harassed, and he's adapting more to the actual ape lifestyle, not a spoiled human lifestyle, he gets rougher. He gets angrier that he thinks James Franco sent him to this place. James Franco's trying desperately to get him out. Everything's falling apart at his workplace. It's just getting all bad. And Caesar, he gets drawn to he gets drawn to the idea that humans abusing apes. Well, maybe they should abuse the humans back. They want to take over. He wants power. And since he's smarter than most humans, he organizes this riot, this breakout with all the other apes, and he trains them, he communicates with them, and his intelligence is gradually growing as the movie progresses, and it continues to grow throughout the whole franchise. And he breaks out of the place because he knows how to do that. He's super smart. He goes and steals some of the medicine and brings it back, and infects all the other apes with the cure, so they all get smarter. So they break out of this facility, and it's chaos. They are taking over. They are rising. They are becoming the Planet of the Apes. They are fighting the humans because they feel like they deserve to rule the world. They feel like the humans are bad and abuse everyone, so they want to take over. And just this movie is done very well. It's not as good as the others, but I've seen it multiple times. I saw it twice, like in the theater. I just really enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable movie, and it's a good reboot. It's a fresh start. It's a good introduction to what this is going to be. The writing is very good in all these movies, specifically this one. I think it overpowers the directing. The writing is great because of the character development in Caesar and the character development throughout James Franco, and just the progression of Caesar going from a loving human, loving chimp into this mean ape who wants to override the humans. He wants to overpower them. So I think Rise of the Planet of the Apes is great. It's a great start. Please subscribe if you like these videos. I'll continue uploading. So thank you very much. Bye.